Obviously, you'd be a lot happier if you got both, right? But I think coming out of it, there was a lot of positives. Two completely different games. Friday night, for whatever reason, it felt like we took a long time to get to our game. Looked a little sluggish in the first period. Felt we were in a really good spot after two, and kind of a theme that we've been seeing a little bit with our team that we thought we had fixed is when things go bad, right? So it was we turned the puck over at inopportune times, took some undisciplined penalties, and then unfortunately we just couldn't plug the dam when it broke open. But Saturday, great response. Probably the best 60 minutes we've played as a group, shorthanded. And we're missing a couple key pieces that got hurt through the weekend, but the guys stuck to the script. Thought we played a really disciplined penalty with our really disciplined game with our puck placement. Special teams were great. Obviously, the goaltending was great. So, again, not an easy place to win. So coming out with one, obviously happy with the weekend. But like I said to start, it would have been nice to get two.
Yeah, I guess back on Friday, the third period, I mean, was it everything going wrong, or just specifically on defense you ended up, letting all those in?
It's a funny game. We came out and we had a power play to start the third.
Yeah.
And I thought special teams both nights probably weren't as sharp as they should have been. So that was an opportunity to kind of put them in the rearview mirror. And their kill kind of gave them a little bit of momentum. We turn the puck over, ends up in the back of our net. We give up a power play goal that comes off the back wall and then bounces off our goalie and in, so a little bit of a bad bounce. But then again, kind of the challenge has been, what's the response going to be from that? And I felt at that point, we needed to have a great follow-up shift. And then once, the fifth one goes in, I think human nature is you start looking to Saturday night. So we have to find a way to stop that. The turnover, it's going to happen in a game. You never want them. But then what's the response after that goal that goes in? Do we have that pushback? And I thought we saw in the Lake State series, great resiliency by the group. So, you hate to kind of go back and have to relearn lessons, but hopefully that's something that we can stick in the back of our minds, and when that does happen, we'll have a better response.
What can you say about Benny's performance in net on Saturday, and what are you expecting from him going forward as well?
The goaltending's been great. You look at, starting with really the Fairbanks series. We had Charlie come in and play two outstanding games, and Charlie played really well on Friday. He was a victim of some bad circumstances. Again, the turnover, even the two shorthanded goals. One, Mike Ben-Noon makes a great play to break up a pass, and unfortunately bounces right off his shin pad onto the guy's stick. So Charlie's moving with the puck. The one off the back wall. So he played outstanding. He gave us a chance to win on Friday, and then having Benny come in, he looked like his old self. He was confident. He was crisp. He was square to pucks. So moving forward, we're in a really good spot, right? It's kind of a good problem to have when you have both guys going. So I don't know what the goaltending situation is going to be like this weekend. I'll let Grant and Jimmy talk that over, but it's really nice to have both guys playing well, and the team to have confidence in both guys.
Yeah, Augustana coming in here this weekend. I know they're joining the conference full time, I think in 25. But what do you guys know about them, and what sort of challenges might they present?
Yeah, excited to play them. They have a ton of support, so they're getting a brand new rink built on campus. They're going to be a great addition to the CCHA. And didn't know a lot about them coming in, right? Like their first year team. And I think Coach Raboy and his staff have done a great job of building a group with their first class coming in this year, but they've made some great additions to the transfer portal. I think the one thing about the transfer portal there is it allows you to be good in a hurry. So I believe they have 5 or 6 fifth-years on their teams from other programs, good programs, a healthy mixture of other transfers. And they're a team that, going into it, they're kind of playing free, and they've had some great wins. They swept Bowling Green at home, then they went out west, tied Denver, one of the top teams in the country, played very well against Tech, so they have our attention. They're work-based team. they generate lots off their forecheck. You know, they're a good group, so you know we're going to have to kind of keep building on what we've been doing well lately. And I think that's been one of the main focuses the last couple of weeks is getting to our games. So, you know, we'll kind of dig deeper throughout the week and kind of pick through it and figure out what the challenges will be exactly. But they're a good team, well-coached team, so we got to be